Okay, hello. Welcome to another video on Autodesk Inventor. This is the part we're going to model today. I call it the rotor. This is from Activity 7.1 in IED. So the way we're going to have to model this is to make two separate extrusions and then put the holes in there. But the instructions require that you use a specific operation that we call the circular pattern tool. So you can see so far I've got let me finish this sketch. I've got two extrusions. One extrusion is the outer ring there. The other extrusion is the inner ring. Those should be fairly straightforward. Basically, each one is just a sketch with a circle, constrained to the origin with the correct diameter, finish the sketch, extrude it. Each of those is 1/4 of an inch thick. Then the second one is just a sketch on the first one. Just make a new sketch, select the face of the first cylinder. There's your diameter for that one. Again, always check my dimensions. I make mistakes, so check it against the drawing. Here's the drawing we're working from. And here's the part. Finish that. So now we have the basic shape with the two extrusions. What I've done next is I've created a new sketch on that ring there where those holes need to go. I'm going to edit this sketch now. So you can see I've added the diameter, but notice this sketch is not constrained. I can drag this around. So that's not good. We need to constrain that. Notice the dotted line that shows up when I get it above the center. To make that permanent, I need to use a vertical constraint. You may, depending on which plane you sketched on, you may need to use the horizontal constraint. Just pay attention to the direction of the dotted lines. So there's my vertical constraint. Now, if you, again, press F8 to show you your constraints. So I can see my vertical constraint is there. And F9 to hide those. So now if I drag that, I shouldn't be able to drag it anywhere left or right. See, it's stuck to up and down. Now all I have to do is add the distance from the center. So that's shown basically as this radius right here, 0.725. That's the radius from the center of the rotor to the center of those holes. So it's 0.725. And I can do that just by going from the circle to the center, 0.725. And now that's fully constrained. I finish the sketch. I extrude that with the cut option. Do not use a distance whenever you have a through hole. Always use through all. It will automatically cut it through that larger of the cylinders. Now there's our hole. Now here's where our students get into trouble. If you're trying to do the next step in a 2D view, in an orthographic view, you're going to have troubles. We're going to use the circular pattern tool. We want to make a circular pattern of that hole. But notice, as I hover, I can't select the hole. You must be looking at it in 3D. So you can either click on the corner of the view cube here, or just click the mouse wheel to orbit around. Now I'll be able to select. You see, I can select. If I hover, the white shows me what I would select if I click the mouse. So I want to select that feature. Now it's blue. Now I go back over here and select the rotation axis. So now I'm going to select either of those larger cylinders, and it's going to say, oh, you want to make a pattern of the small hole around the large rotor. And I only need 3 of them. So I change that number to 3. There's my 3 holes. There we are. And that's basically the end of that part. So we're done with the modeling of that circular, what I'm calling the rotor, in Activity 7.1. Check out my other video for the fully dimensioned drawing. Thanks for watching.